I'm Mia with Kelby One. I know the words live streaming can sound really scary, but I'm going to break down the process and the gear you need in 5 simple steps. Right next to the transcripts tab is a spot to ask an expert. So if you're listening to a class and have a question about a technique, piece of gear, or really anything the instructor's talking about, aspect ratio is basically choosing the shape you want your video to appear. Rectangular is a 16:9 aspect ratio and is pretty much what all of today's HD displays are. From your TV to your computer to your smartphone, they all have a screen set natively to 16:9. Everybody loves camera accessories that work, that are professional, but you know what's really awesome? When they actually look good too. And not gaudy or anything like that, but leather is always something that is classic and looks good to go with. This is Matt with Hold Fast. Let's say on this berm here, I want the riders to come around and I think it's gonna make for some really cool video. There's gonna be dirt flying, there's gonna be tires spinning. I think it's gonna look really good. But it's gonna be hard for me to get close to them without putting myself in danger. So let me introduce this really cheap accessory. This is nothing more than a painter's pole. You can get it at just about any hardware store. Is it time to, it's time to do this. Okay, that's right. Hey everyone, welcome to the May edition of Backstage Pass. I'm your host, Mia McCormick. May is the month of travel right here at Kelby One. I could kind of feel just being out there, the bars of everyday stress and work and everything just kind of like popping off my heart and being able to see clearly. Because you're constantly got all of this stress and stuff in the way of your vision, and I feel like I don't see clearly on an everyday basis. If you were to come into my office and say, create something right now, it's like, I don't have that vision to be able to produce something that I'm connected to. That, for me, is a place where I can produce something I'm connected to.
Right. So you have to get out and kind of be one with the world. Cities don't do it.
That sounds so zen, like I'm on a Himalayan mountaintop, like...
But I think it's...
You can also grab and slide the clip to anywhere you want on the timeline. All right, let's move on to transitions, or in this case, transition. The one transition that GoPro Studio offers is called a cross dissolve. The video footage that you use in Premiere Pro is really stored in 2 locations. First, the footage needs a permanent home on the workstation. The new GH4 has lots of updates, brand new 4K resolution, new bitrate, and powerful new features that make it worth the purchase. And it's affordably priced compared to others in the market competing for 4K shooters. Hey guys, Mia here at WPPI 2014 in Las Vegas, and I stopped by the Think Tank booth to talk to Deanne Fitzmaurice. She started this company with her husband, and I know that your retrospective bag line has been a very popular one. People really like it. Tell me a little bit about the philosophy behind the bag. Absolutely, lots and lots of space is key. That's why we've come to this open field. One of the hardest things to get used to with the drone is the orientation of it. So you want to make sure that there is nothing in the way while you practice.
Yes.
This puts handheld camera stabilization in your hand, right?
Okay, perfect.
So it's a 3-axis gimbal, and what it does is it stabilizes the roll, the tilt, and the pan on the camera. If you're looking to do a little bit more with your video, maybe capture some clean, clear audio, we all know that the little holes here on the front of the camera make you sound like you're talking into a tin can. We don't want that. We're going to show you what you need to fix it. Or maybe you want to capture some dynamic movement, add some movement to your footage, maybe a pan or a tilt. We'll show you how to do that. Or maybe you're just looking to get that nice shallow depth of field that DSLRs are known for with a fast lens. All of that can be accomplished with some basic, affordable gear, and in this part of the class, we're going to show you how. Now, to do that, we left Vegas's iconic Strip and drove about an hour south to a town called Nelson. It's an old ghost town, and a lot of famous movies were shot here, like 3,000 Miles to Graceland and Breakdown. So there are supposed to be ghosts, and I can already feel the hairs on the back of my neck starting to prickle a little bit, but what else is here is this nice old world charm, and we're going to really try to capture that today in our footage. Let's get started.